What's going on, boys and girls? Well, two things. Number one, way Tennessee played tonight, them players going to have to be kissing some asses when they get back to Knoxville. Preferably Rick Barnes. And I'm wearing the Tennessee toboggan here because my boys were cold tonight. And I said that if Tennessee made their free throws, they'd win the game. Wouldn't have mattered if they made every free throw they took tonight. They weren't winning that game. Kentucky put a straight beat down on my boys. And I forgot to do this in the live stream before I get to the meat of this video. Shout out to my boy Flint, a.k.a. Gate City Blue Devil, delivering the late Christmas present. Any present is a good present, whether it's late, early, on time, or never. So, cheers, Gate City Blue Devil. Thank you, sir. Back to the video. P.J. Washington did what I said Tennessee was not going to be able to allow him to do, and that was eat us up in the lane, and he did with that little baby hook that he does. He had Grant Williams for lunch tonight, and you know, even though I said Tennessee would win the game 78-71. Deep down, I kind of had a feeling they were going to lose this game because I've been saying for most of this year, all of the SEC year, that Tennessee's first SEC loss would be at Kentucky. I was right. And I hate to be right when it comes to stuff like that. But look, man, it's Kentucky. And smack talk aside, let's face it, Kentucky basketball is superior to not just Tennessee, but the entire Southeastern Conference, and quite frankly, superior to most of the rest of the country when it comes to basketball, save for, you know, a couple of teams that have an argument in that argument, which we won't get into that because it doesn't matter. The lead for Kentucky goes to 153 games for them to 71 for us, and that's a pretty disparaging gap in victories right there. Look, after LSU beat Kentucky up there in Rupp this past Tuesday, you just knew Kentucky was going to come into this game fired up like a buzzsaw. And besides, they were playing Tennessee for the first time, for the first time ever, when Tennessee was number one in the country, and Kentucky wanted to prove that that was horseshit. That Tennessee is overrated and they are better than them. And for one night so far this year, they were right. Kentucky was damn sure better than Tennessee, and it wasn't even close. Yeah, we made a run in the second half, and basketball is a game of runs, and you knew Tennessee would make a run, but I just didn't know if they were going to be able to make enough of a run, and sure enough, they didn't. They cut the lead from 24 at one point for Kentucky down to 11, and had a possession to try and make it 9 and couldn't get it done. Then Kentucky goes back on, I think, an 8-0 run, and that was it. It just kind of back and forth the rest of the game, and then down the stretch, Kentucky made their free throws and won the game. Incidentally, again, these shirts are available for purchase for Tennessee fans if you would like to have one. The Go Vols Screw Y'all shirts, I already sold some of those, and they are available right here at Glory Days. Just call that number back there, 423-278-8924, and Angie will take care of you. Good quality t-shirts. Thank you, Angie, for joining the stream tonight and sharing it. Thanks to everyone that came in. It was a record night for BBD TV. We had 68 people watching at one time, and for a lot of people that's nothing. You know, for a lot of people they would scoff at that number, but I'm very thankful and very appreciative. And we had some super chats tonight. I always appreciate the super chat. Love you guys for that. And I will always be grateful and appreciative. So congratulations, Kentucky. You spanked that Tennessee ass tonight. And for tonight at least, Kentucky showed that they are the superior basketball program to Tennessee. You know, we got them coming to Thompson Bowling Arena, the Summit, the Tommy Bowl, whatever you want to call it, in Knoxville in 2 weeks for a big second half. We'll call this game in Rupp Arena the first half, and Tennessee had a bad first half. The second half will be played in Knoxville, and I'm calling it right now. Tennessee wins that game by at least a dozen points, at least, maybe more, maybe 20-some points. Mark it down right now. Tennessee will be a totally different team. Kentucky will not dominate like they did up in Rupp. Kentucky's a different team in Rupp. It's just the way it is. But anyway, congratulations to all you Kentucky fans. I had some Kentucky people in the live stream tonight that were having a little fun poking at me, and I don't blame them. But I'm glad you guys showed up, and I hope you enjoyed my commentary. I try to make it fun. I try to make it entertaining, and I try to make it, you know, more fun to listen to than Bob Kessling or the guys on TV. It's different. I'm just a different sort of guy, and my commentary for the games is going to be no different as I finish out the season doing commentary for every Tennessee game. AAF live stream tomorrow, or probably today by the time you see this video. I'll stream whichever game is on. If there's 2 games on, I don't know that I'll do both, but I'll do at least one today. That's it. Thanks. Once again, shout out to the Kentucky Wildcat fan base and all those players up there. Hero Johnson, Hagens, Johnson. I said that already. All you guys, you kicked Tennessee's ass tonight. Bone, terrible game, even though he was the high scorer for Tennessee with 19. I think he would admit he had a terrible game tonight. They all did. They all had a terrible game, and they'll make up for it Tuesday when they stomp Vanderbilt in Knoxville, and then next Saturday when they play LSU. Go Vols. Screw y'alls. Congrats again, Kentucky.